Yeah. Nice conversation.
Yeah,
Didn't
I'm
think.
not a very conversation type person.
Are you not?
No.
Well, you're doing quite well then.
Okay.
I feel like you might be shitting it inside.
Yo, how we doing, man? In this video, I'm gonna give you a no bullshit, super simple to follow guide for approaching a girl who you don't know during the daytime and getting her phone number. So yeah, man, if you don't know who I am, then my name is Kristian and I teach guys of all ages how to develop the confidence to approach women stone cold sober during the daytime and not feel fucking weird about it. If you like what I do and you want to see more videos, then all you need to do is subscribe and bang those sexy notifications on. I know all this can feel overwhelming at first, okay? I know that a lot of guys get into this and they think, oh shit, I need to remember like 20 different steps. I need to remember all these like convoluted lines. It's like, no. Fuck that shit, man. This is about keeping things as simple as possible. By watching this video all the way through, you are gonna soak up a shit ton of fucking value. You're gonna watch a demonstration of me doing exactly what you wanna learn. And then we're gonna be breaking it down in no bullshit detail. So, like the video and let's get started.
Excuse me, hi. Do you speak English?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, how old are you?
19.
Okay. Are you English? Oh, you are? Oh. You looked not English. You're just like Eastern European or something. I thought you were going to be either Russian or
Nope,
Estonian or something like that. I thought you looked very attractive. So I suppose come and say hello.
Hi.
Hi, I appreciate it's a bit weird and stuff. I feel very hungover today as well. So I literally had like zero conversation and like 1% desire to come over. But I thought that was enough, to be honest. Because I felt like I would probably regret if I didn't come and have a chat with you. So what are you up to? What are you doing?
Walking. Lots of walking.
Yeah, I could see that. You had quite an elegant walk going on. You didn't look too busy. So I felt like you probably could have like 2 minutes for a talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how's your day going so far?
Good.
It's a very vague answer. Just good?
Good. Yeah.
You hungover or not?
No.
Hmm.
I'm going to work soon, so.
Right. Very rock and roll. Uh-huh. And what's the plan for Saturday night then?
Nothing. Working.
Jesus Christ. What do you do?
I'm a nanny.
Oh, right. So you look after babies
Yeah.
for like rich families. I thought all of the au pairs were foreign.
Yeah, most are. I'm not an au pair though. I'm a nanny. They're different, kind of.
Really? Whereabouts are you from in England? Yeah, I thought I was detecting the accent. I live in Leeds, but I work in London. Yeah. And your name?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Nice question. You pulled out the bag there, didn't you? I was thinking, are you going to ask it or not? Yeah, it's Kristian. Yeah. Nice conversation.
Yeah.
Didn't
I'm
think.
not a very conversation type person.
Are you not?
No.
Well, you're doing quite well then.
Okay.
I feel like you might be shitting it inside,
Yeah.
but on the outside, you're doing quite well. It's fine. I used to be very socially anxious as a child, so I used to find conversations an absolute fucking nightmare, but I've got better at them now. Yeah. Well, listen, you probably have got babies to go look after.
Yeah.
You're a very busy girl. Those babies are probably crying right now, like, come and get us. Well, listen, I think you're attractive, so feel free to say no, but another time I'd actually like to take you out. What do you say to that? Have you got an English phone number?
I have.
Yeah, that's the first important thing. The second important thing is, would you like to give it to me?
Sure, why not?
Why not? I mean, there's only so many babies you can look after, right?
That's true.
You need to have some time for yourself as well. Do you want to put it in? It's a nice day today, isn't it? Very picturesque.
There you go.
Do you remember my name? Are you alright?
Yeah.
Is one of the babies phoning you?
You can do it.
Do what?
Do
What?
you want to put your number in?
You've given me yours.
Yeah.
I'll just ring you.
Okay.
Is it the traditional spelling?
Yeah.
Okay. I will ring it and then you've got mine. I wondered what you were doing then. You like reached into your pocket to get your phone. I had no idea what you were doing. You got it?
Yeah.
Nice one. All right, well, listen, enjoy looking after your babies. Well, not your babies, but someone else's babies.
Yeah.
You don't have any babies, do you?
No.
No, no children
No children.
that you're aware of. I assume you probably would be aware, actually.
Yeah,
You know, if
probably.
you had to, like, you know, push them out and stuff. Anyway, right, I'll let you go before this conversation turns into a fucking car crash.
Okay.
But lovely speaking to you.
You too.
I will drop you a message. All right, Dan, see you later.
Alright man, so let's break it down. So really simple, you're gonna go over to the girl who you find attractive and you're gonna open with a direct compliment, okay? So in other words, you're gonna own the reason why you've approached her, i.e., hi, excuse me, I just saw you and you look really good. And, you know, you can mix up the adjectives, you don't have to say really good, you can be hi, excuse me, I just saw you, you look lovely, you look elegant, you look cool, you look fashionable, you look quirky. Like, mix up the adjectives if you want to, but remember, own the reason why you're there. Go direct with this shit. Yeah, it'll feel weird at first, but trust me man, the more time you do it, the more you'll get acclimatized to the process. And if you do this for the next 2-3 months, you'll look back when you first started and you'll think, wow, how did I have so much resistance to doing that in the first place? Now, before we do this, before we deliver our compliment, in my experience, after coaching a shitload of guys and having thousands of conversations with thousands of girls, what I find is the best thing to do before you deliver the compliment is to go over and say, excuse me, do you speak English, or whatever language you want to be using. If she says yes, then you're good to go. You can say something like, oh, that makes life a lot easier. Or maybe you can play with it. You can be like, oh, great, you looked a bit Russian, or you looked a bit Arabian, or you looked a bit Italian, whatever. If she says no, she doesn't speak English, like, because this is a beginner guide, then just move the fuck on, okay? Don't be like getting bogged down in the details. If she says, no, I don't speak English or any language that you're using, if you are a complete beginner, then just move on. Find someone else to speak to. Like, more advanced guys can get around this. They can be like, oh, but you know, you understand it, so I feel like this conversation is gonna go pretty well for us. You can be playful with it. But if you are a complete beginner and you say, do you speak English or whatever language you want to use, and she says no, just move the fuck on. There's plenty more girls.
Excuse me, hi, do you speak English?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait, how old are you?
19.
Okay, are you English? Oh, you are? Oh. You looked not English. You're just like Eastern European or something. I thought you were going to be either Russian or
Nope.
Estonian or something like that. I thought you looked very attractive. So I suppose come and say hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so to recap, you see the girl, you go over, excuse me, do you speak English? She says yes, and you say something like, all right, sweet, that makes life a lot easier. Well, I just saw you, and I wanted to say you look really attractive, okay? And that's it, right there, you're bulletproof open. So make sure she speaks the language you want to speak, and then go in with your direct compliment. Now listen, I know a lot of guys have these esoteric game debates, get involved in these mental masturbation debates where you should go direct, i.e. going over, delivering a compliment, or indirect, like asking for directions. Like, look, we can chat all about this till the cows come home, okay? But if you are a complete beginner, I want you to get used to opening with a direct compliment, okay? Like, this is the way we run things during my one-to-one day game coaching sessions. We open with direct compliments, and as you get more advanced, you can start flirting more with direct, indirect, situational. All these things can be ironed out later, but if you're in your early stages, start going direct. But I can already see the guys in the comments being like, yeah, but bro, like indirect, it's way more nuanced, it's way more skillful. I've gotten great results with going indirect. I'm not saying you can't get great results going indirect. I'm not saying that one is better than the other, but for this no bullshit guide, keeping shit as simple as possible, go over, tell the girl she looks fucking good. This is what I'm about. It's seducing the world, leaving girls better than you found. All right, so the next part of your approach is, what the fuck do you actually say after you've delivered your compliment? So after you deliver your compliment, the girl who you're speaking with is gonna react in some way, all right? Maybe she smiles, maybe she blushes, maybe she's a little bit neutral, she's a little bit taken aback by what you've just said. Because it is a bit socially unorthodox, okay, to go over, you know, compliment a girl during the day stone cold sober. So we get this, okay? But as long as you don't get an obviously negative reaction, you're then going to transition over into your conversation by a simple, open question. So in plain fucking English, you've delivered your compliment, she's reacted in some way, maybe she smiled, maybe she's blushed, maybe she's like, oh my God, thank you so much. You're then gonna ground your conversation with, what are you up to? What's the plan today? What are you doing in insert city? And then when she starts talking, all you need to do then is shut the fuck up, listen to what she says, and springboard off her answer. So in this case, she's a nanny, and then I'm like, oh, I thought all the au pairs were foreign, and she's like, no mate, I'm not an au pair, what are you talking about? And I make it work. But the key, when she tells you like what she's up to or what she's doing or even what her job is, like she's like, oh, I'm on the way to my job, and you're like, what do you do? The key is then for you to make associations of things or personality traits related to her job. So in my experience, this is the thing that can trip a lot of guys up because it requires some social spontaneity, some street improv, okay? So if a girl says to you, I'm a nanny, then think about the personality traits associated with that job, okay? So, really basic, you could be like, okay, nanny. And when she says this to you, you can look at her for a little while and be, oh, okay, you're a nanny. So you must be quite a caring person. How accurate is that? Or if you want to make it a little bit more audacious, if she says, oh, I'm a nanny, then you can say something like, oh, okay, so our kids are going to be well looked after. Smile on your face as you deliver this so it's received in the light-hearted way that it was intended to be received. But let's use a different example. Let's say you ask a girl, what are you up to? And she's like, oh, I'm going shopping, okay? Most guys, most beginners will be like, oh, shopping. Do you like shopping? And it's like, bro, she's a girl. Of course she likes shopping. The bear's shit in the fucking woods. But now, seriously, let's think of ways we can make this more playful, okay? This is what I'm all about, making your conversation with girls more playful. Remember, girls just want to have fun. A lot of girls they're stuck in this cycle of boring lives where they're not really doing much. So if you can be the guy to inject some playfulness, some fun, some light-hearted streak. I think that's a fucking word, man. If you can be the guy to give them some fun through your conversation, then you're gonna be seen as that object of desire. They're gonna get invested. They're gonna wanna see you again. So let's say a girl tells you, yeah, I'm going shopping. What could you say? Okay, here's an example of what I would say if a girl says, I'm going shopping.
You going to Zara?
Yeah.
I don't feel like you need any more clothes. I feel like you've got far too many.
Top.
No, it won't just be one top. You'll end up ransacking the whole of Zara, getting loads of things. Yeah.
I'm trying to be good.
You're trying to be good, but I don't feel like you are good. I feel like you may have a dark side. It's okay, I won't tell anybody. We'll keep it just between me and you.
I'm a good girl.
Like, this really is like the meat and bones of your conversation, okay? Now listen, really practical. If your mind goes blank, which it probably will, say it. If you run out of shit to say it, and then use it, make it flirty, okay? If you run out of shit to say, you're gonna like, your mind's gonna want to eject you from the conversation, but take a breath, it's fine, the world will go on, and then make it fun, make it playful. Be like, oh, I was gonna say something then to you, but my mind's gone blank, you distracted me. Come on, you're gonna have to like say something, otherwise this conversation's gonna get really awkward and we're gonna have to like start talking about like our fucking parents and stuff. As a little side note, I highly recommend that you have a list of 5 quality open questions that you've memorized that you can fall back onto. So if your mind does go blank, you can just fire them off, okay? So a lot of beginners, a lot of guys are a little bit apprehensive to be like transparent and be like, my mind's gone blank. They feel a little bit self-conscious. So if you've got like a bank of 5 quality open questions or questions that require more than a yes or no answer, like, why are you so friendly? What do you like most about insert city? What do you wish that you had more time for? What's your secret? Or what do you mean, what's my secret? Why are you so elegant? Why are you so happy? Why are you so friendly? This bank of open questions will give you more confidence going into your conversations, because you know, if your mind does go blank, you've got things to fall back onto. And honestly, man, when it comes to cold approach conversations, it's all about practice. It's all about acclimatizing yourself to the social arena. The more you do it, the better you get. The more you open, the more you close. And after a little bit of back and forth, after delivering a few open questions, it's then time to get her phone number, okay? So For me, the ideal duration for your conversations is between 4 and 7 minutes. I find 5 minutes to be the sweet spot. If you're talking to a girl for like 10 plus minutes, it can feel a bit too long. It can feel a little bit like gay best friend type of vibes. It kind of meanders more towards the social rather than the seductive. However, if you are a complete beginner, then I would be happy for you to have those longer conversations because getting you acclimatized to the cold approach conversations. But yeah, man, I don't want you to feel overwhelmed. This is a no bullshit guy. So aim for your conversations to be about 5 minutes. And if that still feels like a long time for you, then just baby step that shit. If every conversation you have, if you're like, right, each conversation is going to be longer than the one before it. Each conversation, I'm going to try and build on it and improve. It's a little bit like the Japanese phrase kaizen, where small incremental improvements are going to lead to great results, okay? So don't get overwhelmed. Go at your pace. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't watch my videos and be like, oh, this guy's really good. This guy's having like crazy conversations. We all start somewhere. Don't compare your start to someone else's finish, okay? But yeah, man, when getting a girl's number, it's really straightforward. You'll get to a point in the conversation where you're like, right, I'm ready to go for the number now. And again, it might feel a little bit weird at first, but it's more weird if you've been talking to a girl for like 5 minutes and you just leave and you've not even gone for her phone number, okay? So go for her phone number. And you want to be delivering the phone number, the close, let's call it, in a light-hearted, relaxed, non-needy way, okay? So listen, the reason I'm speaking to you is because I think you're attractive. So another time, I'd like to take you out for a drink. Drop me your number and I will send you one message, and whatever you do with that message is up to you, okay? This is a very non-needy, carefree, detached from outcome type of close, but you're still delivering it in a way which demonstrates that you've got that male-female polarity. It's, listen, I find you attractive. I want to see you again. Give me your phone number so we can sort something out.
Well, listen, I think you're attractive, so feel free to say no, but another time I'd actually like to take you out. What do you say to that?
The mindset that I want you to have in all of your interactions, and the mindset that I embed into all of my clients, is you want to be going through your life with an invitational energy, all right? So you see a girl and you put invitations out into the world, whether she wants to get on board, whether she wants to accept your invitation or decline your invitation, that's her prerogative. But as a guy, as the Renaissance warrior, it's up to you to put those invitations out and say, let the chips fall where they may. And if you're sat there thinking like, all right, I get the girl's number, like what do I actually text her? How do I communicate to her over text and actually get her out on a date? Then do not fucking worry, man. I've got a texting video for you, absolutely free, which I will link at the end of this one. So if you've never done this before, okay, if you've never cold approached a woman who you're attracted to during the day, then my best advice is this, all right? Go out and try this for yourself for 1 month, all right? If after 1 month, you're still not making the progress, you still can't free yourself from the bullshit that's holding you back, then do not piss about. Get in contact with me and work with me directly. Drop me an email, ukdaygame@gmail.com. So I've got very limited coaching availability for the rest of this year. All the information is on my website, www.kristiankasanova.com. So listen, man, if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, if you've soaked up a shit ton of fucking value, then I appreciate you. Drop this video a big fat fucking like, subscribe, and bang those sexy notifications. I'm dropping videos at a lightning pace. I do not want you to miss out on any of the fucking value. And I appreciate it, man. So listen, have a fucking good one. I will speak to you in the next video. Stay sexy, live legendary. Ta-da.
You stay sexy, okay?